Well, Misael, thank you so much for 5 years at Point Rental.
Oh, thank you.
So what did you do before working at Point Rental?
Before Point of Rental, I was still graduating, or I was still in school, an undergraduate at UTA,
Mm-hmm.
working towards my computer engineering bachelor's, and I was actually a math tutor
Oh, were
at
you?
UTA. Yeah.
That's cool.
So I had that job for a bit, while studying, I was working as a tutor.
Mm-hmm.
But then through my sister, who was actually here before me, her name was Evelyn. She's no longer here, but she got me the internship.
Oh, okay.
And that's how I started working here.
So you started as an internship. And what was your position when you first started?
It was a developer, but it was like intern developer.
Okay.
Like, I was mainly doing the work that nobody else had time for, basically. So it was like writing the automated tests was the first thing that I had to do.
So all the super fun, busy work, all of the
exactly.
write a click a line of code and watch it churn for an hour and give them the error logs type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That
yeah,
sounds
basically.
like
I mean, it was a pretty good experience. I'm not gonna lie, I really liked. Now in hindsight, it was a pretty good start because it gave me introduction to everything.
Yeah.
Right. It was like a good base to start on.
Yeah, definitely. So after 5 years, what's your current position? What are you doing now?
Now I'm still a developer, but now I have shifted over from the original Essentials team software that I was working on to the PR Pay app, or the team null pointers is what they call.
Gotcha.
They call that team. But I'm actually shifting over back to my original team.
Oh, to Essentials?
Yeah. So, and maybe if this interview was like next month, it would I would have been.
You'd have a whole brand new fancy title to.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, so I'm a bit higher up. There's no more busy work. No more busy work.
Not an intern anymore. They at least cut that off from your job.
Yeah,
okay, that's good to hear. So, what's your favorite thing about working at Point Rental?
I would say the people.
Mm-hmm.
That was the main part that really stuck out to me and really stayed with me whenever. After a few years, I really realized that I like my coworkers.
Yeah,
I like talking to them. Besides,
not everyone can say that.
Yeah. I like talking to them about stuff besides work. Right, it all just meshes together, and I think it's a really good thing that I had the opportunity to work here. With these people.
Yeah, no, I hear y'all over in the dev team. Y'all have a pretty fun, pretty interesting group going on over there.
Yeah. I would say it's an interesting group.
Mm-hmm. But going outside of work, is there a hobby or an interest, something that you feel like you could talk about for hours that you're really into right now?
Oh,
maybe a show, movie.
I guess not
project?
really. I guess it's more YouTube videos. Like, it's not just a general like few minute. I like watching YouTube documentaries.
Okay.
Like both, just almost anything that catches my eye, right? Like any history about, I don't know, like since I'm Mexican, I like watching Mexican history. I like watching stuff about U.S. history. I like a lot of stuff about nature documentaries.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I like the most.
Yeah.
Like just having it on play in the background sometimes, especially I don't know if you've heard of David Attenborough.
It sounds very familiar.
Oh, he's usually the one that does the documentaries. He's like an old British guy.
Oh, yeah.
That has a really nice voice that goes over the documentaries.
Okay.
So that's why I really like. It's just a very calming. I guess it's a way for me to wind down usually.
Yeah.
Like just watch the nature.
Yeah. No, 100%. I can get behind that. So let's pretend there's a new pointer, whether they're in your department or otherwise, maybe even a new intern. What would be like your number one advice for them?
I would say my number one advice would be to not be afraid to be vocal with their opinions. And even though you might be wrong, right? There's always that sense that you might be wrong, to not be afraid to say something, even if you are wrong. People here they're usually okay with discussing anything, right?
Yeah.
And they don't usually put you down.
I mean, learning is part of the process, especially in the dev world. I mean, there's so much intricacies to so many different aspects of it that it's like if you don't ask or if you don't, put yourself out there, you're never going to really find out or know yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's progress even if you take a while to ask something and maybe feel like an idiot. It's better to feel like an idiot now than to feel like an idiot later.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I
Get
feel
it over with.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess that's my advice.
No, I think that's really good advice. So we're on the final question. Let's pretend you're standing up there on the Oscars. Maybe you just came out with a documentary of your own and got nominated and you won the award. Who do you think you can thank for, getting you to where you are today?
I would say definitely my sister.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my sister Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she was the one that got me this job. And for the most part, she was here for, I think, 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been almost, I think, a year, maybe a little bit over, that she hasn't worked here. But other than that, I still see her, right?
Yeah.
Outside of this. So, so I would thank her.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the person who got you through the door, and of course, the support as well, especially being family. Well, Misael, thank you again so much for 5 years at Point Rental.
Thank you.